The scientist already had very little hair on his head. One day, in a fit of anger, he grabbed his hair and pulled so hard that the few strands he had left were completely ripped out. He froze in shock. Then, holding his head, he broke down crying as tears streamed down his face. But just a moment later, he pulled himself together. After all, he was a scientist, and for him, no problem was impossible. Determined, he rushed to his lab and began mixing different chemicals. After hours of work, he finally created what he proudly called a miracle hair growth formula. Excited, he immediately applied it to his head, but nothing happened. Frustrated and exhausted, he eventually fell asleep. The next morning, when he woke up, he couldn't believe his eyes. His head was now covered with thick, full hair. He was shocked and thrilled. Feeling confident, he decided to give himself a stylish haircut. But as he started cutting his own hair, he completely messed it up. That's when he noticed a robot in his lab precisely cleaning and trimming equipment. An idea struck him. He called the robot over and assigned it the task of cutting his hair. At first, the robot worked perfectly. Clean, sharp, professional cuts. But suddenly, due to a system error, it shaved off a whole patch, leaving part of his head completely bald. Panicking, robot quickly applied the formula again. But this time, his hair grew uncontrollably fast, forming a huge ball of hair on his head. No matter how many times he tried to cut it, something always went wrong. At one point, the formula spilled all over his face, and within seconds, he was completely covered in hair. After 3 days and 3 nights of struggle, he somehow managed to fix himself. Just then, another robot entered the lab. Not knowing anything about the formula, it picked up the bottle and tried to drink it, thinking it was juice. Robot rushed to stop it, but in the chaos, the formula spilled on his head again, and once again, the giant hairball returned. The first robot gave up and handed the task over to the second one, but this one turned out to be even worse, giving the scientist a bizarre, uneven, bald style. Eventually, the formula ran out. Looking at the piles of fallen hair on the floor, Robot got an idea. He quickly crafted a wig out of them. Proud of his creation, he wore it and went to meet his girlfriend. Everything seemed fine until he casually tried to fix his hair, and the wig suddenly slipped off. Panicking, he quickly put it back on. But at that exact moment, he noticed something surprising. His girlfriend wasn't as tall as she seemed. As soon as she took off her high heels, her real height was revealed. With the truth out, the scientist tried to explain himself and admitted his own secret too. But instead of understanding, she got angry and walked away. And just like that, the scientist was left standing there, alone, with nothing but his fragile wig and a head full of problems.